has its own designated event portal. The event portal is where all your client communication and assigned to-dos for the event will be captured and stored. The client will have access to the event portal to complete these assignments and coordinate the details of their upcoming event with you. Your employees can also have access to the portal if you add them to the portal team for the event. After a client has booked their event with you, you can send them to-do items to complete prior to the event start date. A common to-do request would be the completion of a planning form or a song selection form if you have our DJ add-on service. There are two ways that you can send event to-dos to your clients. You can manually add to-dos to the specific events via the event portal, or you can apply to-dos through a more automated process via portal templates. For more information on portal templates and the available automation settings, please refer to our portal templates and automations tutorials at help.relevantful.com. When a client is assigned an event to do, they will receive an email inviting them to complete the assigned to do on the date you have scheduled this email to be sent to them. In today's example, we will review a planning form event to do that was sent to a client 3 months prior to their event start date. This is the email the client received to let them know that they are assigned an event to do. When the client selects the View Event button in the email, they will be automatically logged into their event portal. They will not need to log in with a username or password. The email grants them immediate access to the portal to proceed with next steps. If the client is viewing this email on a desktop computer, the View Event button will direct them to a web browser. We do encourage you and your clients to download the Releventful mobile app for the optimal experience on mobile devices. If the View Event button from the email is selected while they are on their phone and they have already installed the mobile app, they will be directed to the form via the mobile app. For this example, I am displaying the web browser experience when the View Event button is selected from the Event to Do email. Once selected, the client will be brought directly to the planning form to complete the to-do item. They can proceed to fill out the form and answer the questions you have displayed. When they have completed the form, they have the option at the bottom of the page to select the Save and Complete Later option or Save and Mark as Completed. When they have completed the to-do and selected the Save and Mark as Completed option at the bottom of the page, you will be notified via email that they have completed the to-do item. You will only receive email notifications if you have enabled the notifications in the communication preference settings within Relevantful. If the client has downloaded the Relevantful mobile app and selected the View Event button on their phone from the Event to Do email notification, they will be directed to the planning form in the mobile app. Here they can proceed to answer your planning form questions and select either the Save and Complete Later option or the Save and Mark as Completed option to notify you that they have finished the planning form submission. In this example, this form has 2 free text fields and 1 drop-down list. The planning form is user-friendly and easy for the client to complete via the mobile application. We encourage you to set up a welcome message for your clients to introduce them to the event portal, how to use the portal, and provide them with instructions on how to download the mobile app for the optimal experience. For an example of the welcome email, go to help.relevantful.com and search for Welcome Email Example. Add your welcome email to your portal templates under the Scheduled Client Messages section. In the welcome email template, there is a token from the Token Manager titled Client 1 Event Link. When the client receives the welcome email, they will be provided with instructions on downloading the mobile app, as well as the link to their event portal. They can access the portal at any time with the link provided to them via this email notification. Your client's access to the portal will look similar to the view I am displaying here today. This is the view of the portal from a desktop computer. The client will see their invoice and invoice steps via the Pay and e-sign tab. Any messages you send to the client and any messages they send to you will be displayed in the Messages tab of the portal. All of their assigned to-do items will be listed in the To-Do tab. The Contacts tab will show themselves as the client and you and your team as the portal team. The Documents tab allows them to share documents with you along the way as needed. If you have enabled the setting to allow the client to edit the timeline, they can open the Timeline tab and edit the elements here. If you have enabled the setting that allows the client to change the portal image at the top of the page, they can click on the settings gear in the upper right-hand corner and change the image. If your client has downloaded the Releventful mobile app, their access to the portal will look similar to the view I am displaying here today. This is the view of the portal from the mobile app. They will see any to-dos assigned to them in the middle of the page. As shown earlier, they can open the to-do to complete it right here in the mobile app. At the top of the page, they can select the Details button to see a summary of their event details. This will include the location, date, and time of their event. If they select the Manage Event option underneath the details, they have the option to change the event portal image at the top of the page. As a reminder, this setting needs to be enabled by you if you would like them to have the option to change this image in the event portal. At the bottom of the page, they can leave the home page and jump to the proposal or invoice items with the Pay and Sign button. In this example, when selected, the invoice is visible to the client. The client can proceed to view their invoice details and even download the invoice directly from the mobile app. The Messages button at the bottom of the page will display any messages you have sent to the client and any messages the client has sent you. The Documents tab allows the client to share documents with you along the way as needed. Back on the home page, the Contacts icon at the top of the page will show themselves as the client and you and the portal team as other contacts for the event. Directly from the Contacts page, the client can call or email you directly within the mobile app. Back on the home page to the right of the to-dos is the event timeline. When selected, the client has the opportunity to review the event timeline you have set for their event. If you have enabled the setting to allow the client to assist in editing the timeline, they'll have a button at the bottom of the window that reads Manage Timeline. When selected, the client has the opportunity to edit and move and delete items in the timeline as desired.